everybody. Today we have two professors that come from Lithuania, yes, but the university is Aleksandr Stulginskis University. From environmental engineer, and they will be with us during this week for the International Week in Environmental Engineering, and today they will give lessons for you. So it is necessary for the students to write, because you need to make a report about the lessons that these professors will give to us. Welcome to our Polytechnic Institute, and Professor Midona and Professor Laima. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. As your teacher told you, I am Midona Darkienė from University, Aleksandr Stulginskis University. Former, this university was Lithuanian University of Agriculture. So our teaching and research areas are very close to the areas in which study you, and as far as you know, research also are in the similar areas. And today I'd like to talk about environmental engineering in our country. First of all, I'd like to familiarize you a little bit with our country and with climate situation and water resources of our country. As far as I know, in this field, our countries are quite different, because our country is a semi-humid country, and our climate is transitional between maritime and continental, and the average annual participation is from 748 millimeters till 550 millimeters in the north, to a maximum of more than 846 millimeters in our Žemaičiai hills. So usually we have a lot of rain, especially this year, and in this field our countries are very different, because I know that in your country now it's very hot, very dry climate to compare with us. Over the 2/3 of the precipitation occurs during the warm period from April to October, and the main issue in relation to agriculture is the removal of excess of water enabled for cropping. Also, this is a difference between our countries. In this slide, you can see the precipitation in our country. It is 1.6 times higher than the evaporation. The average of annual air temperature is something between 5 and 6.5 degrees. What about surface water bodies in our country? Lithuania has about 30,000 rivers and streams longer than 0.25 kilometers, with a total length of 64,000 kilometers. The average density of the river network is 1 kilometer per square kilometer. The longest our river Nemunas basin covers about 74% of total area of our country. Our rivers are classified as being moderately and medium pollutants. And annual our river runoff is about 26.2 cubic kilometer. As I has already told you, the biggest river, Nemunas River, and its tributaries drain about 71% of territory. And Nemunas River flows into Baltic Sea via Huronian Lagoon and Klaipėda Straits with approximately total annual inflow to the Baltic Sea up to 23 cubic kilometer. Also, in our country are all natural, something about 3,000 natural lakes, 25 of them with areas of more than 10 square kilometer, and we cover about 1.5% of the total area of our country. Also, we have one large dam, the Kaunas Dam, on the Nemunas River, which is built for hydropower generation. And we also have about 376 dams which was built for water storage, a little bit for irrigation, and also flood control. And these reservoirs also are used for fishery, for recreation. At present, the possible use of small dams for hydropower generation by construction small power station is under discussion because of very strict requirements of environmental requirements. Also, we have one large hydropower plant, Kruonis Pump Storage Plant, and it was the greatest hydropower construction in Lithuania in the 20th century. But now it's working only for only half of this plant. But in the future, we want to continue building of this power plants because we need electricity from this hydropower plant. And our large hydropower plant is Kaunas hydropower plant. This is the only hydropower plant operating on our biggest river Nemunas. It prevents Kaunas city from floods, and also this reservoir and its surrounding area is like our regional park, and we use it for recreation, for fishery, and so on. It's not so big as your Alkeva reservoir, but it's the biggest reservoir in our country. Also, as I have already told you, we have smaller hydropower plants, but now construction of new dams and hydropower plants was stopped, and because of quite big costs and increased environmental requirements. A little bit about Baltic Sea, because Lithuania is a country close to the Baltic Sea, and the depth of Lithuanian coast of the Baltic Sea is only about 50 meters, and generally Baltic Sea is surrounded by 9 industrialized countries: Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Poland, and Russia. And due to the low water circulation with the Atlantic Ocean and high density of population in the sea region, anthropogenic impacts to the Baltic Sea is significant. and the Baltic Sea is among the most polluted seas in the world. And water from 75% of our territory enters the Curonian Lagoon, and there are large concentration of nutrients and main eutrophication elements. And also this have a negative impact on the state of communities, biological diversity, wildlife resources, beaches, our recreation zones, and so on. And you can see that here is Baltic Sea, and here is Curonian Spit, and where is Curonian Lagoon with fresh, not salt, with fresh water. And Curonian Lagoon, here is Baltic Sea, and between them is Curonian Spit with 98 kilometers long sand dune spit, and part of it depends to Lithuania, and our part depends to Kaliningrad region, Russia. And it is the beautiful corner of our country. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site shared by both countries. And now I'd like to focus, talking about environmental engineering, I'd like to focus on two areas in which I'm interested more, on a little bit on municipal wastewater management and on wastewater management, waste management and wastewater management.